Hi everyone, this is Kashika Arora from Kashika's Pampered Paws, and I am here to today talk about how to travel with your pets. So everyone knows that I have come all the way from Kolkata to Bombay with my 7 dogs, 4 cats. It was a big hectic task. So please take a lot of precautions before you try to do this because it's not an easy job and it is very difficult to go through all this. So here is a short video so that you know how to travel. So first of all, your pet has to be completely vaccinated and doctor verified that you are fit to travel, and this is only for train travel because that's my personal experience that I'm sharing with you. And so this is the first: your pet has to be completely vaccinated, dewormed on time, and checked by the vet that he or she is fit to travel. Okay, number one. Number two is that you have to book confirmed tickets of first class of wherever you're traveling. So suppose if you're traveling like me from Kolkata to Bombay, you should have confirmed tickets. So if you have 1 or 2 dogs, you can book 2 tickets. If you have more than 2 dogs, book 4 tickets. And in one PNR number, either book 2 tickets or book 4 tickets, like that, so that you can have enough space for your pets to roam around. And so because I had so many, so I had booked a lot of number of PNRs so that all my pets can travel comfortably. And it has to be only confirmed tickets, no waiting list or waiting for confirmation, because first class usually does not get confirmed in last moment. So it has to be complete, and always take a ticket where you are in the starting of the station and till the end of the station, so that you have ample time to board your dogs and then come out and to take your stuff and everything. Okay, so the first and last station, try and do that. It's more comfortable for the journey. You can do if it's a 15 minutes longer stop, but if you think it's a 5-minute stop and you still want to take your pet down, it's not a good idea. You might have hassle, your pet might have an accident, or you might slip off. There can be a lot of things, so let's avoid that. Okay, number three, once your tickets are booked, you're going to write a letter to the South Division, because I was going from the South Division to the division of your railway minister, chief executive, that you are traveling with your pet. You will write your pet's name, your Aadhaar card number, and your Aadhaar card Xerox with the pet vaccination record and health record, everything connected. And you're going to give that letter to the head office, writing to the chief executive, who is the railway, the railway head. And either you can drop it in the Dropbox if they don't have the system, or you personally hand it over. And this has to be done at least 10 to 12 days before your travel, so that last moment they know that you need a coop or you need a cabin. A coop is 2 people, cabin is 4. So you have to tell them that I am traveling with this number of dogs, this is their vaccination record, this is my Aadhaar card number, and I need a complete coop or a complete cabin so that the passengers can travel properly and I can travel properly and my pet can travel properly, with the health certificate. And this has to be done 10 to 12 days before travel minimum. And so once this is done, now let's see what you need to carry for your pets. First, you need to carry ample food. Now food, a lot of times chicken can get bad, so you can go for heads up hotel biryani, you can go for dog food, you can go for pedigree pouches, even that is a good idea. So anything that you're comfortable. If you're having cats, you have Whiskas, you have Meow, you have Royal Canine, and carry the pouches as well, because wet food really helps. It's easily digested, so it's easy to carry than carrying hard dog food or just Whiskas and nothing wet. Okay, so wet food is compulsory. And if you can carry chicken, it's nothing like that, but I preferred carrying dry foods. It was easy to carry and won't be so messy. So I was carrying biryani, I was carrying pedigree pouches, I was carrying pure pet pouches, I was carrying Whiskas pouches, and dry food and everything. Okay, so it was more comfortable. This, carry extra leashes, because if you plan to take your dog down during the journey, because I had a 40-hour journey, so we took our dogs down twice, where the station was around 15 minutes gap, so we could amply take them down and come them, get them back, so we gave enough time. And but if you are someone who is traveling for a short distance, maybe a 10-hour or 12-hour, and you think you don't have a longer station, avoid taking them down. Carry scooper with you, cleaning pads. Though the railway staff is very nice and they will really help you to get things done, but I will still prefer that you carry your own stuff. Carry your scooper, carry your cleaning pump, carry pet wipes, so that your pet, anytime he pees himself, you have wipes to clean up. And you can carry a lot of perfume with you. Maybe the coop will start smelling, maybe their body will start smelling. Maybe you can have a dry bath spray if you think it's got dirty. Just carry a lot of stuff. Now carry a lot of medicines, which is carry any antacid, mucin gel. You can have any vomiting tendency if you think, sulfur with you. Then any bleeding. Suppose take a pause tablet, take betadine lotion, tea bag, like make a first aid kit. You can ask your vet what is the first aid that I should carry, or if you want you can DM me. I can give you the list of things I was carrying. I was even carrying injections because I had a dog who was epileptic and a heart patient, so I was a little scared, so I was carrying injections as well, because I can give injections but you can't give injections. So please carry enough medicines. So if you're traveling for 2 days, you should have medicine at least 10 days stocked with you, okay, so that you don't have any problem. Don't keep, on a trip, keep finding where do I get this medicine. It should be with you that time, for yourself, for your pet, everyone. All right, so carry this. You can have a few lavender oils if you want. That time, a pet calms down if they are anxiety, though my pets were really fine, but if suppose your pet is not, so carry that as well. So this, once this is all done and packed, that you know what you're traveling, now comes the day of the travel. 24 hours before, your chart is going to come out. Okay, once the chart comes out, you can go to online IRTC app and do a dog booking from there itself. But suppose it doesn't happen, like for me it does not happen because I made a mistake. I actually booked 6 tickets and 4 tickets in different PNR, and they were not accepting so many dogs and cats. So I had to go 2 hours before to the station with my pet's vaccination record, Xerox, my Aadhaar card Xerox, and Xerox of the health certificate. Please carry ample Xerox. Take 5-6 Xerox copies if you want, because anytime they can come and ask you for Xerox. Even during the journey, the TT was coming and asking for the records. So just carry ample Xerox, because anytime in the middle of the train you can't have a Xerox. And pictures don't help, so they really need Xerox. So carry that. And once you go, you can go to the package section where you can ask them where the dog booking happens. They'll guide you. You go there, submit your documents. They're going to take 1,000 to 1,500 per dog with their age and everything. So they're going to write all the details. The same letter that you gave 10 days back is the same letter you have to carry again here. Okay, and a Xerox of your tickets as well. They'll need a Xerox hard copy. They don't do anything soft copy, so carry that as well. And once you are done with that, you're sorted to take your dogs up to the coupon cabin and travel them with safely. Carry extra things, keep them light. You can carry like music. The staff was really friendly, so I didn't think I have a problem with this thing. If you can give, a lot of people give ice creams. I will not suggest giving ice cream, because again it's lactose as well as sweet. What if your dog does not like it? So I don't suggest giving anything, any food that comes in the pantry. You carry all your stuff, and make sure your pet is comfortable. Don't give anything which you don't give at home. Don't experiment what you don't do. So what I did was, with my cats, I was actually making them practice putting in the bag for at least 30 minutes or 40 minutes, so that they're used to the bag. They're comfortable when I'm traveling the bag, because you need them in the bag, no, when you're going from one station to the other or getting out of the station. I get them used to leashes and collar if they are not, because at least put the collar on always. Suddenly if someone enters and you're not locked, your dog might go attack, so you should be comfortable with the leash and collar. And even in the station, there's a long, like suppose Bombay station was really huge, so we had to actually run with all the dogs. So make sure they know how to walk, how to run, and how to go. Otherwise, you have to take a trolley to just make them sit, and it won't be really very comfortable. So get them used to this. You can also get them used to the food. So suppose if you want to go for heads or for tails biryani, start giving them 1-2 months pehle, like give them 1 packet today, 1 packet next week, so that the digestive system gets used to it. Like suppose mine are 10 years, 12 years ones. I got them used to, so that there is no problem. Though my 12-year one was coughing a lot, but then touch wood, everything went smooth and fine. So and if you're still worried how to go, get a handler with you if you think it's worried, but make sure that you're fit. You are absolutely fit to carry your dog. More than the dog or being fit, you need to be fit, because you need to be fast, you need to take quick action, you need to know what to do and not panic. So that's like very, very important. In case you think you need to have more questions, you can drop it down and I will answer. I will drop down my number as well. I'll say it. It's 90380 90380 You can WhatsApp me. I can always reply you back and tell you if you have any problem. So happy journey. Next time you're traveling with your pet, don't forget to tag us. And we are Kashika's Pampered Paws at Instagram. And yeah, happy journey. Have a nice time, and take your pet anywhere. You don't need to leave them home. Take them anywhere you want and have a blast. All right. Thank you. Bye.